Hello children, how are you all? Are you all safe at home? Good. Are you enjoying this e-learning? Very good. I'm sure you are practicing and studying at home all the subjects. I'm here again with the subject mathematics. Now you tell me, from the first session of mathematics, which concepts we have covered? Which was the first lesson? Lesson number 1. It was numbers 1 to 9. Correct. And we have also started lesson number 2, which is addition. Correct. Now, today in this session, we will cover all the concepts we have learned from the first session. I know many of you must have understood and done it properly, but still we will revise it one more time and fix it in our mind. Okay, let's start. Now we will start with lesson number 1, numbers 1 to 9. Which was the first concept? Counting 1 to 9. Now by the time we all know how to count numbers from 1 to 9 with the help of objects, with the help of fingers, right? Let us do it one more time. See, what do you see in this picture? These are balls, green color balls. Here we have to count these balls and read the number names. Let us start. In the first column, in the first box, we see how many balls? 1 ball. Good. So we will read 1. O-N-E 1. Next, you see 2 balls. How many balls? 1, 2. And the number name is TWO2. Next, 1, 2, 3. 3 balls. How do we write number 3? THREE 3. Correct. Come to the next box. How many balls you find? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 balls. FOUR 4. Next, count the balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 balls. FIVE 5. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 balls. SIX 6. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 balls. SEVEN 7. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 balls. So EIGHT 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 balls. NINE 9. So this is how we have learned to count the objects, read the numbers, and read and write the number names from 1 to 9. Correct. Then next we saw the concept of 0, right? Now look at this. What do I have in my hand? Nothing. I do not have anything in my hand. That means I have 0 things in my hand. Nothing means 0. We have learned it. You remember? Let's see this picture. What do you find in the first picture? Apples. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, all the apples are eaten. So, how many apples you find in the plate now? no apple. That means 0 apples. In the next picture, what do you see? Butterflies. How many butterflies you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 butterflies. But they all flew away. So how many butterflies now? No butterfly. That means 0 butterflies. That means we have learned 0 means nothing. Nothing means 0. But when we write it in the notebook, we write as 0. We don't write nothing. We say 0. And 0 is always less than 1. We have learned this. 0 is always less than 1. Got it? Good. Let us move to the next concept. Bigger or smaller? Do you remember this? This picture, do you remember? What do you see here? A cow and a calf. Now we can compare the pictures with the sizes, right? So here we say a mummy cow is bigger than the calf, right? And in the next example, you see a red cricket ball and a black and white football at the right side. So we say cricket ball is smaller than the football. Do you see this? Very good. And likewise, we can compare the numbers also. When we start the numbers from 0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the numbers which are closer to 0 are smaller numbers. Correct. We have learned this. And the numbers which are far away from 0 are bigger numbers. Let's see in this example, number 2 and number 3. Here, number 2 is smaller and number 3 is bigger. In the next example, number 3 and number 5. Here, number 3 is smaller and number 5 is bigger. So we can identify the bigger and smaller numbers. Good. Now let us move to the next concept, more or less. Do you remember this? Let us see this picture. See here, when there are objects in two groups and the number of objects in both the groups is not same, then we call it as more than or less than, right? As you see here in the first example, there are 2 fishes in the first box and there are 5 fishes in the next box, second box. So here we say 2 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. And for this we use a symbol. How does it look? It looks like a crocodile mouth. And where does a crocodile open her mouth? At the more number of objects. You know that now, right? So here we say 2 is less than 5. And crocodile has opened her mouth at number 5. In the picture we see 8 fishes in the first box and 6 fishes in the second box. So where have crocodile opened her mouth at? 8 fishes. So here we say 8 is more than 6 and we gave the more than symbol in between. Have you recollected? Very good. Now, next move to the next concept. Equal or not equal. Look at this picture. In the first box, at the left side there are 3 tortoises. In the right side also there are 3 tortoises. So when the number of objects in both the groups are same, we say it is equal. We say it as equal. So here we say 3 is equal to 3. And we give a equal to sign which is shown in the box below, which looks like 2 sleeping lines. Okay? And in the next picture, are the objects, number of objects in both the groups is same? No, they are not same. See, there are 5 balls and here there are 4 balls. So they are not equal. So we say 5 is not equal to 4. And we show it with the not equal sign, which looks like the box given below. You remember this? We have already solved the examples based on this, right? Very good. Now, let's move to the next slide. Yes, these are the next things: before numbers, after numbers, and between numbers. We have done this concept and we have solved the worksheets also based on this. So we will quickly revise it again with the help of this number train, right? Now first let us see the before number. So given number is number 4. So which is the before number of number 4? The number which is at the left side of it, or which is previous number to number 4 is the before number. So here we see 3 comes before number 4. You remember? Very good. Now let us take an example for after number. Suppose we take a given number as number 6. We have to find out which number comes after number 6. For this we have to see the next number. That means we have to go to right to find out the after number. So which number we get? Number 7. So here we say number 7 comes just after number 6. Got it? You recollected? Very nice, very good. Let us move to the next concept, between numbers. You know that the number which is in the middle of 2 numbers is the between numbers. So suppose we take 2 numbers as number 3 and number 5. So which is the between number? You tell me. Number 4. Perfect. You know this by the time. Very good. So number 4 comes between number 3 and number 5. Now you got it? We have revised before number, after number, and between number with the help of this number train. Very good. Which was the next concept? Increasing order. Very good. Ordering of things or numbers. Now here we say this gift boxes arranged from smallest to biggest. as per their size. This is called increasing order. Right? Like this, we can arrange the numbers in increasing order. You see in the first box numbers 3, 4, 5, 6. They all are arranged in increasing order. In the next box, we see numbers 2, 5, 7, 9. They all are arranged in increasing order, means from smallest number to biggest number. Now, coming to the next concept, it is decreasing order. What is decreasing order? You see all these tortoises, how they are arranged? They are arranged from biggest to smallest as per their size. So like that, we can arrange the numbers from biggest to smallest. Let's see in this first box, we see the numbers 9, 8, 7, 6. 9 is the biggest number and 6 is the smallest number among them. And they are arranged properly from biggest to smallest. In the second box also we see 7, 5, 3, 2. They are also arranged in decreasing order. Have you recollected? Very good. You must have practiced this also. Very nice. Now, till here, we have finished our lesson number 1. And we have already started lesson number 2. What is the name of lesson number 2? Addition. Lesson number 2 is addition. Now we have already learned the concept of addition. We will revise it once more. What is addition? Adding two things means putting them together and counting them again. If we have things in two different groups, we will put them together and count them. This is called addition. And while writing, we use a symbol for addition like this. A standing line and a sleeping line, which is read as plus. We call it as plus. Now we will see some example of addition. What do you see over here? First example, these are burgers. In first box, how many burgers you see? 1, 2. 2 burgers. In second box, how many burgers you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 burgers. Now we will put them together. We will put 2 and 4 burgers together in the third box and we will count them again. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we have added 2 and 4 and together we got 6. That means 2 plus 4 equals 6. Have you got it? Good. Next example, we see cupcakes. How many cupcakes in the first box? 5 cupcakes. How many cupcakes in the second box? 3 cupcakes. Now we will put them together in the third box and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means when we add 5 and 3, we get 8 cupcakes. That means we read it as 5 plus 3 equals to 8. 5 plus 3 equals to 8. This is how we do addition with the help of numbers. Now we do the addition on number line also. We have learned the number addition on number line. How to do this? Let us take one example as written over here. It is written 2 plus 5 equals to dash. Now we will get the answer with the help of number line. For this, we have to see the first number in the sum. Which is the first number? Number 2. So we have to go to number 2 on the number line. Now we have to see the second number. Which is the second number? Number 5. Now we have to count 5 numbers forward from number 2. We have to count 5 numbers forward starting from number 2. Let us start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. We have to start with number 2. Now we will count forward 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which number did we reach? We reached to number 7. So, when we add 2 and 5, we get number 7. We get number 7. This is how we do the addition on number line. This is how we do the addition on number line. Got it? Very good. Okay. Now till here we have covered all the concepts we have learned from the first session. We have revised them all. Now I am going to tell you very important thing to do. Let us see what it is. Yes, it is class 1 maths project. Children, now you will be having vacations from 15th May and you won't be getting new videos to learn new things. So what you will do that time? Of course, you will be practicing what we have learned. Along with that, you have to do project based on maths, which is, the title of which is addition table of 1. You have to make a project addition table of 1. Now I will tell you in detail how to make it and on what it is to be made. Listen to me carefully. Look at this slide. You can make this project on any one of the following: a foolscape paper, an A4 size paper, or in your old notebook, or in old drawing book paper. That means you can make this project on any one of the following papers which are available at your home. Like this, you can do it on A4 size paper or an old drawing book paper, or you can do it on one long foolscape paper or a plain A4 size paper. Any paper available at home, you can do it on it. Clear? Now the next point. Make the project as per the format shown in the next slide. I am going to show you the format of the project and the contents of the project, how you have to make it on the paper. Okay? The third and the important point is, when the school will reopen, you have to submit this project to your teacher. Okay? When the school will reopen, you have to submit this maths project to your teacher. Okay? Now let us see the next slide. Yes, this is the format of our maths project addition table of 1. Now, for this, you have to write this title nicely on the top of the paper. Then you can make 2 columns on this paper, and then you have to write the project row wise, one by one, as shown in this format. Now let us see the first row. Here it is written 0 plus 1 flower equals to how many? 0 plus 1 flower equals to 1. O-N-E-1. You have to write the number name over there. Then in the next column, you will write it in numbers. That means 0 plus 1 equals to 1. Now let us see the second row. First column, it is shown in pictures. Flowers. How many flowers you see here? 1 flower plus 1 flower equals to 2. T-W-O, 2. Next column, you will write it in numbers. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Come to the next row. Here you see 2 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 3. T-H-R-E-E, 3. And in the next column, you will write it in numbers. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Now the fourth row, I have not shown here, but you have to continue this till the last row, which I have shown here. 9 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 10. Do you see this row? 9 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 10. T-E-N, 10. And in the next column, you will write 9 plus 1 equals to 10. Have you understood? I will tell this to you again. You have to make a maths project on one paper, the title of which is Addition Table of 1. You have to start it with first row as shown. 0 plus 1 flower equals to 1, or any 1. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. And one by one you have to go on adding the numbers and complete it till the last row with 9 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 10. Ten, 10. And next row 9 plus 1 equals to 10. Every time you have to go on adding only one flower in the increasing number of flowers. Shall I tell you this again? See, 0 plus 1 flower, then next row 1 flower plus 1 flower, then the third row 2 flowers plus 1 flower, next row will come 3 flower plus 1 flower equals to 4, FOUR 4. Then you will write in the next column 3 plus 1 equals to 4. Next row you will show 4 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 5, FIVE 5. Then next column you will write 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Next row you will draw 5 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 6, SIX 6. Then next column you will write in the numbers 5 plus 1 equals to 6. Then again next row you will show 6 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 7, SEVEN 7. Next column you will write 6 plus 1 equals to 7. Next row you will show 7 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 8, EIGHT 8. Then you will write in the next column 7 plus 1, 8. Then next row you will show 8 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 9, NINE 9. Next column you will show write 8 plus 1 equals to 9. And last row will be as shown over here. 9 flowers plus 1 flower equals to 10, TEN 10. And in the next column you will write 9 plus 1 equals to 10. Clear? This all you have to write nicely, neatly on the paper. One more thing, I have used the flowers over here. You can draw any other picture of your choice and you can color it also. So make a very nice, neat project on any of the paper available at home. I hope it is clear to all of you. And this project you have to submit to your teacher when the school will reopen. Okay, children? Now, one more thing, one more important thing I would like to tell you. Along with this video, you will be getting a link of assignment questions. There will be maths questions including all the concepts which we have covered. So the assignment questions you have to write down in on any of the paper available at home, and you have to solve all the questions. I'll repeat again. You will get a separate link of assignment questions. In that, there will be mathematics sums covering all the concepts we have learned till now. All those questions you have to write down nicely on any of the paper available at your home or in your old notebook, and you have to solve all the questions correctly and nicely, and you have to submit that paper also in the school when school will reopen. Clear? So here two things you have to keep in mind: maths project and assignment questions. Both the papers you have to submit in the school to your teacher when the school will reopen. Am I clear? Very good. Now, all the best for your studies. Enjoy your vacations and keep practicing all the subjects. Okay? Bye-bye.